Welcome back to Cottage Designs by Erin, where today we are working on the flannel quilt behind me. I came into these quilt blocks. They were given to me by a young man who is the son of one of my friends. And he donated his mother's quilting supplies to me. His mom, Alita, passed away in 2021 unexpectedly. And she passed away 2 months after my mother. We were very close friends. And so anyhow, Jonathan has been giving me her sewing supplies here and there. And he called me last week and he said, I have some more things for you moms. And he said, there's some fabric in there. Well, when I got to looking, it was actually quilt blocks that she had made and had never got around to using. So this morning, I spent all morning sewing these blocks together, sashing them together into a flannel quilt that will then be raffled off for charity at a chili supper in the fall. In my hometown, we have a school that's for severely handicapped children, and this quilt will be raffled for that school to help raise money. So I'm going to move the camera to my hands now and show you how this is made. You will need a 4-inch block and a 2-inch block. These are OmniGrid, but if you do not have OmniGrid templates, you can make your own templates out of a flattened cereal box. You will cut one 4-inch block and your 2-inch block. You will lay the 2-inch block inside the right angle of the 4-inch block. And then we're going to sew a half square triangle. Okay, let me bring my machine up. After you sew this on the diagonal, you're going to press the flap down. You would make 4 of these, and then you would have all of the solids go in the center, which will form a diamond in the center of the block. Okay, so the quilt is made out of flannel fabric by Moda, and then I went online on eBay and bought this sweet little woodland animal flannel. This is so darling. It's got little animals everywhere. And that is what I sewed to sash the blocks together. So what we have left now is we have to put on the right arm of the quilt. So let me get this down. I don't really know if this has a name other than it looks like diamonds, or kind of like a square and a square. So here is the quilt up close. Okay, so once you get 4 of these made, you will put them all together with the solid in the middle, and that will give you your diamond. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to sew the last sashing strip on the side. And just a heads up, this makes 25, I believe they're 8-inch blocks. And you can do yourself a favor by sashing them with fabric that is non-directional. I did not do that, and it was kind of a pain. I had to cut the fabric, make sure I had all the animals going the same way. I didn't buy 108-inch wide fabric, so then my sashing strips were too short, and I had to splice them and sew them together so that I would have enough to go all the way across. Would make a lovely holiday quilt. It's so soft and cozy. When pressing your seams on this, I pressed all the seams going in on the sashing strips. I did not use setting squares because I hate setting squares. To give you an idea on how much fabric it might take to sash it together, I ordered 4 yards. I still have some left, but I don't have enough left for the backing. The sashing strips were cut 3 inches wide. I like this design because it's simple, but it's very, very pretty. It's ideal for children because it's so soft and cuddly. Bring my camera back up. Okay, let me pin this back up on the wall. Okay, of course it's probably not going to be straight because I'm not very tall, so it's a reach for me. So here's the design. It is the diamond in the center, making 4 of these using a 4-inch square and a 2-inch square. Let me measure the size of this. It's going to be 54 inches by 54 inches. So it's a nice, generous lap quilt. Again, the sashing strips were cut 3 inches wide. You will need approximately 4 yards of flannel or fabric of your choice to sash the blocks with. There are 25 8-inch blocks. I hope you learned something from watching my video. Please like and subscribe and check back by later for more ideas. Thank you.